Well, joining me this week are Dean Paatsch, co-founder of the corporate governance and proxy advisory firm Ownership Matters, business commentator from The Age and Sydney Morning Herald, Adele Ferguson, and former fund manager and now private investor, Peter Morgan. Good morning and welcome to you all.
G'day.
Well, Peter, it's another horror week for investors. Lots of talk going on in Europe, but not much action. How do you see the lie of the land there at the moment?
Well, I don't think there's a quick fix to Europe, and I don't think there ever has been. I mean, you've got a number of countries that throughout history have fought against each other, and you've got political uncertainty coupled with the fact that, you know, Greece is a domino, but probably the smallest domino in a big set of dominoes. And I think, you know, the bigger issues is what happens with Spain and the like. And personally, I'm surprised anyone's buying the euro at the moment, given the uncertainty that's around. And as I said, I don't think it's a quick fix. At the same time, we've had the US 10-year bond reach a record low in terms of interest rates during the week, and that's again showing that there's a lot of uncertainty in the world, and it's not going to be easily resolved. You know, I wouldn't be giving up on the US at the moment. I mean, I think, you know, the one thing the US has got going for it is transparency. And I think, you know, at the end of the day, a lot of these currencies are going to debase, and there is not an easy fix in Europe.
Yeah. So is there still a fair bit of downside risk in the markets if investors start focusing their attention on those bigger dominoes, Spain, Portugal and the like?
Well, we need a quick fix. I can't see us getting a quick fix. We can't just keep going on with the uncertainty that's going and occurring at the moment. The world is awash with debt, it's awash with currencies that are trying to rebase themselves in an environment that's not that transparent.
Yeah, but you've also, what you're looking for is a political fix in a time of political uncertainty as well. So, I mean, Greece couldn't get a definitive result. You know, who knows if there's a contagion, that same political uncertainty may transpire into Italy and Portugal as well, which is a real concern.
Well, they've really had a couple of years to fix this up, but now the markets are saying we've only got a couple of weeks.
Well, it's not fixable in a couple of weeks. It's not fixable, and it's, you know, you're talking about people, an older generation of people having to accept you know, pretty draconian measures to try and resolve situations that have occurred over the last 5 to 10 years.
And of course, there's a change in the political dynamic as well with the French elections. You've got your pro-austerity German Chancellor Angela Merkel versus now the pro-growth French President Hollande.
Yeah, well, there's no such thing as, you know, you have a monetary union, but you don't have a fiscal union. So these things are going to take a long time to play out through the euro processes. And, you know, unfortunately that weighs on everyone.
Yeah, so. And I think in Greece, everyone's going to be focused next month on the next election to see what happens.
To see if the
and
game
it's
of
looking
fiscal
pretty
chicken is
inevitable.
resolved.
Yeah.
Indeed.